Hello, it's your boy Martin, and today I'm going to be talking about Naruto versus Hunter x Hunter, or as it's known properly, Hunter x Hunter. So I'm going to be talking about why Naruto is actually superior anime, better anime. Okay, so first up, the first arc of Hunter x Hunter is Hunter Exam. It's a good arc. It sets up the characters quite well. It sets up Killua, Gon, Liario, Kurapika, gives them some backstory. We find out that Kurapika's from a clan where they just basically got slaughtered by the Phantom Troop. They lost all their eyeballs, so that's what we do now. We find out more about Liario's backstory, like regards to becoming a doctor. And yeah, of course we know about Gon and Killua. Killua is from the Celtic family and he's an assassin. And Gon was in the woods all his life. And he's the son of a prominent nen user that he wants to meet. So it sets up the characters well. It's interesting enough, like fights are good enough, music's good enough, but you know what? It doesn't compare to the first arc of Naruto, the Land of Waves arc, because in that arc, we get to see Naruto's and Sasuke's switcheroo against Zabuza, which was top notch, and that helped release Kakashi from that water prison. We got to see Kakashi versus Zabuza. We got to see Haku's ice mirrors. We got to question if Haku was a man or a girl or a boy. And we got to see Naruto release the Kyuubi for the first time. It made me cry. And I don't think Hunter x Hunter has ever made me cry. That's just how heartfelt it was. It was so heartfelt, and it was so badass when Zabuza said he was going to take them down on the bridge. Like, I guess Hisoka was interesting, but like Zabuza is a superior villain to Hisoka in my opinion, even though Zabuza was just in one arc. We've got to see more of like Zabuza's personality, so that's what I think. And besides, Hisoka's like a creepy paedophile. So next arc on is the Celtic family arc. And guess what happens in that arc? Absolutely nothing happens in the arc, basically. Like Killua gets taken away, and yeah, like nothing fucking happens. Like they do some training, but turns out the family's just happy enough to give Killua back. What was the fucking point? Like, at least with the Sasuke retrieval arc, like, we had some fights, mate. We had some Tayuya, we had Sakon, we had Ukon, we had Jirobe, we had Kid Minaru against Kiba, against Shikamaru, against Neji, against Naruto, like, against Choji. Like, it was... Oh, Sasuke retrieval arc just completely batters the Celtic family arc. Like, I'm sorry about that, but it's true. Like, it does. Like, I'm not even mentioning like Drunk Lee and Kimimaru. Like, what fights happened in the Celtic family arc? Like, I don't remember. They didn't even show off that Liario was actually the strongest one physically. Like, in the manga, they showed that he was the strongest one physically when opening the gate. Like, they did Liario dirty. He had a fight in the Hunter Exam in the original manga, and in the Celtic family arc he was physically the strongest opening the gates, but like nothing. They fucked him over, and he was my favourite character in Hunter x Hunter. So thanks a lot, Togashi. Thanks a lot. You know? And then there was the Heaven's Arena arc. We learned more about Nen. We see them progress from the bottom all the way up to the top. Very interesting. Hisoka's expanded more. Illumi, well, he was more in more in the Hunter Exam, but like we saw Castro, and Castro was my other favourite character. He could make clones. He's far superior to fucking stupid Hisoka, who has a fucking rub gum thing. Like it's got the properties of rubber and gum. Like, who the fuck cares, like, mate? Like, Jesus Christ, like, like, it doesn't sound too special, but like Shikamaru does it better. Like Shikamaru just has shadows, and we see him fight against Tamari, and that's better. Shikamaru's fight against Tamari is better than any fight he's ever had. Like, with an even more basic element like shadow possession. So yeah, like it's worse than the tuning exams. So in the tuning exams we had Rock Lee versus Gaara. We had Sasuke versus Gaara. We had Neji versus Naruto. Tenten versus Tamari. We had some bangers. We had some fights. It were good times. Good times, I would say. Then the York New City arc. What really happens in the York New City arc? Nothing again. Nothing bloody happens. They meet this Phantom Troop. They shit themselves, and then they kind of got away. Like, I guess Kurapika like took somebody down after just learning Nen. He literally just learns Nen, and he beats the physically strongest member of the Phantom Troop, who was easily taking down what were considered top-notch Nen users with ease. So yeah, that's basically what happens in York New City. Like, we meet the Phantom Troop for the first time. They're cool, but like they don't really compare to the Akatsuki or the Espada. They don't really have the scope and presence that I think the Akatsuki have. Like the atmosphere surrounding the Akatsuki and the presence and the motivations just eclipses the Phantom Troop. What are the Phantom Troop's motivations? Like, sure, they've wiped out like Kurapika's clan for money, but what's their motivations? With the Akatsuki, we know their motivations. Like, we know that they want to achieve peace initially with the QB being nuclear weapons, and just making money off from catching tail beasts. That's the basic run off of it. I'm not going to spoil it anymore. Next, the Hunter x Hunter arc is Greed Island. What happens in Greed Island? Fucking great things. Greed Island is the best arc ever. We see Killua and Gon train and get substantially stronger. Like, it's good to see them train, because at the end of the day, they're 12-year-olds. Like, where we know Killua's from the fucking Zolok family, and we know like Gon grew up in the wild and he could mask his presence using men subconsciously. That he learned by himself, but this was proper training, and they were in a video game that was so sick. The card playing element was good. It seemed like the rest of the game was against them. We had the bomber who was top notch. It was so good, and they were the ones to complete the fucking video game. So yeah, Green Island was seriously good. Like, good stuff, you know, like the dodgeball game with Hisoka being a paedophile. There were so many memorable moments, and that's what I like about Greed Island. Does it compare to the best arcs in Naruto though? Like the tuning exams? I think it does compare, but the tuning exams is better. Pain arcs is better. So yeah, even compared to the best Naruto arcs, like, it doesn't really compare, you know. Like, next up we've got the Chimara Ant arc, and it was good. Like, we saw some stuff. It was absolutely brutal. Like, as brutal as I've seen the mainstream shonen get. Like, some of the deaths were sad. Some of the deaths were heartbreaking. It was pretty interesting. Like, those ants were a real threat. Like, they got substantially stronger and learned about the world around them, like, in a very short amount of time. And Miriam and P2 and Proof, and they were interesting, you know. Like, does Miriam compare to the best villains in Naruto? Not really. Like, I've seen some people say Miriam's better than Pain, and Miriam's better than Madara. Like, but my top 5 villains, like, in Naruto are like Pain, Madara, Orochimaru, Zabuza, and then Itachi and Obito. And even Itachi and Obito is better than Miriam, to be honest. Like Miriam just plays chess with some random blind girl, and he's like, oh, I'm alright now. Like, I just play chess with this fucking girl. She's kind of fucking smart. I kind of like her as a person. and I guess I'm not a fucking bad guy really anymore. The culmination of the arc with the bomb and the explosion and Miriam like fucking not being able to show what he's got was a bit anticlimactic. Of course, the bomb was basically kind of like a nuke with the radiation poisoning. Oh, what a shame! Like, I would have liked to see more Miriam. Like, he was on the up. Like, we don't even know if he was going to be evil. We could have seen him like team up with like the hunters in the future, like, and gone to the Dark Continent with Killua and gone, but he dies. So disappointing, lads. You know, like. I didn't mind the narration. The narration was a bit funny actually. Like a lot of people criticised the narration, but like again, it doesn't compare to like the tuning exams or Pain or like Sasuke's fight against Data, like and then we got the election arc and Leorio decides he wants to be a hunter, like. Yeah, I'm not sure about like Gon like becoming an adult and just like wiping out P2 as well. Like that was a bit questionable. Like I know it was hinted at before, there was some kind of build up to it, but it seems kind of bullshit to me. Like Gon sacrificed his use of Nen entirely in the future, possibly his life to avenge Kai, and then it turns out that Killua has a sister that can conveniently fix everything, can grant wishes, with an absolutely broken ability that can fix everything. So God's A-OK. So and then Kite's not really fucking dead, you know. You know what I'm saying, mates? Like, and then the election arc. I love that Leorio punches fucking Gon's dad like Ging. I love that he punches Ging, but like. That was a bit pointless, wasn't it? Like, because Leorio drops out in the end, you know? Like, we get to see more of the politics. There was a bit more world building, so actually, I wouldn't say it's pointless. Like, you know what? Unpopular opinion, I enjoyed it more than York knew. Like, Crollo, some people say Crollo's a top-notch villain. That's comparable to being the best shonen villain, but like, Sensory, the original one, was better. He had better motivation. Sensory had like. Was like a hunter himself, or was like a spirit detective himself, and he hunted demons mercilessly without a pinch, and then we see his motivations change once he sees the demons being tortured. He sees humanity's worst crimes, and his personality splits. It was so in depth and it was so interesting. Like, really felt like Yu Yu Hakusho was on an element of its own. Like, Sensory is a superior villain to Crollo. Like, what does Crollo really do? Like, copy Nen abilities by writing in a book, just being the king of the Phantom Troop. Like, that's it, mate. Like, yeah, that's it. You know, like, fuck. Also, in other areas, I think Naruto is a lot funnier than Hunter x Hunter. Like, can you really say that Gon and Killua and Kurapika and Leorio are funny? Well, Leorio is kind of funny because he's like a normal bloke. I guess Killua and Gon can be funny in the haha the kids way, but like the humour in Naruto is fucking good. Like, wouldn't say it compares to like One Piece's best, but like, yeah, Naruto humour is like pretty good. The emotion in Naruto made me cry multiple times. Hunter x Hunter didn't make me cry once. Like, not even like when Gon fought Peter, or when the messed up atrocities were happening in the Shimara arc. Like, well, yeah, like, sure, Naruto messed up in the war arc, but like, at least Naruto finished their story. Like Tashagi was just getting to the tricky part. He's getting to the Dark Continent arc, and like, Tashagi could still fuck it up. You can still fuck it up. It's easy to forget. Like, Naruto was perfect in my opinion, nearly perfect. Well, let's say almost perfect until like the war arc. Some people say it stopped being good after Pain, like, but like the 5 Kage Summit was top notch. What are you on about? 5 Kage Summit was really good actually. Like, and yeah, like the fights in Naruto were better. Like you could see some of the strategy, like Shikamaru versus Tamari, Shino versus Kankura, Kakashi versus Sabaza, Kimimaru versus Gaara, and then even later on it was good. Like some people say strategy was thrown out the window, but Madara versus like Naruto and Sasuke and the four Kage, that had plenty of strategy. Like that had strategy, mate. So yeah, Naruto fights were more exciting and more enthralling. Like just on a different level of hype. The music's better in Naruto as well. Like music in Naruto is better. Yeah, and like Naruto's a better protagonist than Gon. Like he has deep motivations for wanting to become Hokage because of the way he's been treated in the past. Like the way he's been treated in the past, he's been discriminated against. He's experienced hatred, abjection, and refusal, and he wants to become Hokage and bring back his friend that he relates to because they were both lonely. I think that is actually relatable. If Sasuke was a girl, it would be the best written story ever. If it was Satsuki Uchiha instead of Sasuke Uchiha, like Naruto's motivations for trying to go after Sasuke would be more understandable. It would make more sense. Like if Sasuke was Satsuki Uchiha, that would be one of the best females in Shonen. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. And it would have made Naruto's motivations more understandable, and their children would have been like beautiful. But the side cast, I think Naruto has the better side cast. So yeah, like I'm just gonna check something up on my phone right now, do additional research for you guys, because I love you guys, you know, like I love you guys. So yeah, you know, yeah, I love you guys. So I'm gonna check something out, like originality. Like maybe I'll give it to Hunter x Hunter. Like maybe Hunter x Hunter's more original. Yeah, basically Naruto is superior. Like I'd say Hunter x Hunter is my top 10 anime of all time, but Naruto is my first one or second one. Even with all its flaws, Naruto is the better and superior anime. Like, what did Luorio and Castro do? They did fucking nothing. Castro was the best part of the Heaven's Arena arc, and they just kill him off. Luorio's best character, and he does fucking nothing except punch Ging in the last arc. It was kind of heartfelt when Gon met his dad at the end. Like at the end of Greed Island, it was like, fuck off, Ging. Like Gon is the only one out of thousands of talented men users to complete the game, and Ging is like, I won't meet him because I'm a fucking pussy because he's with his mate Killua. Like fuck off, Ging, you fucking bastard. And another thing, Naruto's dad Minato is much better. When he, like Gon is in the hospital and King still doesn't fucking visit him. But you know what, when Naruto is about to lose the pain or release his power to destroy the Leaf Village, Minato comes through, even though Minato's fucking dead, and he comes along with Kushina as well. That's fucking true love. That's fucking true passion. And that is what a parent is. So, thank you for watching this video, and have a good day. Like and subscribe, you guys.